Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a day in the life video. It'll be more like a day in the morning video, but that's what we're doing today. So remember to subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, for some reason, when my husband goes out of town, I like to film. I think it gives me something to do and kind of drive my day, and I get to talk to you sometimes. So that helps me out, I guess. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but he left really early this morning. He had to be at the airport by 7, so we left here at like 4 o'clock to get to the airport on time, and it was quite an eventful night. Well, so I looked at the weather before he left because we've been having a whole bunch of storms all week, and so I was like, okay, well, let me check and see if it's supposed to be really yucky because you have to drive through the mountains to get out of where we live. And so I looked, and it's like, oh, thunderstorms around midnight, and I was like, okay, and then maybe some rain, but it should hopefully be okay. So at like 12:30, we were both already asleep, and all of a sudden it was like our house blew up. Because we get some intense storms here, and I know nothing crazy like in the south, but sometimes we just don't get them very frequently, so when they do, they're kind of shocking. And it was just lightning, and the thunder wasn't as loud as I thought it was gonna be, but the rain was so loud. It was pounding. It was crazy. Luckily, it only lasted like 30 minutes. I thought for sure we'd have kids running in. They usually do pretty okay with storms, but I was like, is the baby gonna start screaming? He has a huge fan that blows by his head, so maybe that helped out. But man, it was so crazy. And our house, like I said, it felt like it was just shaking, and the rain was crazy. Luckily, I at least got some more sleep. Hopefully he did. He said he can sleep anywhere, really. So he'll conk out on the plane and sleep all the way. He's going to Wisconsin and sleep basically all the way there. But I cannot do that. I do not have that gift of falling asleep everywhere. But he was having a really hard time staying awake this morning by the time he was at the airport and on the airplane. So anyways, that was kind of our night. It was a little bit crazy, but he's gone now, and so I thought I'd just film our morning. It's a Friday right now, and our Fridays are a little bit different than the rest of our week. So Monday through Thursday, we usually try to do most of our like book work and all of our group work / like morning basket type stuff. And Fridays, we still, are getting into the groove of our homeschool right now, but we are trying to, we have something different every single Friday, basically. I'll show you the schedule as I'm talking about this. And so this Friday, we're gonna do some game schooling, and we're gonna do some scripture studies still. And we might do a little bit of reading. We missed some of our group reading yesterday, so I might still read to my kids. And then maybe we'll do an art project or something, pull out some art supplies. I have a couple kids that have colds and aren't feeling super, super great, so we're gonna keep it a little bit low key. But so far, the baby's down for a nap. He usually is up at 6. This morning was a little bit later because we were all up, and I was up at 4 when my husband woke up and stuff. So we didn't really get going till like closer to 7, but I worked out, and the kids have done their chores, practiced piano, and it's just after 9 o'clock, and it is nice and rainy outside, overcast. It's beautiful, but we might not have the greatest lighting today. We'll try. And I need to go clean up the kitchen. Normally my husband kind of takes care of that, so when he's gone, I have to clean it up in the morning after everybody. And on Fridays, we don't have someone that unloads the dishwasher. We have them assigned basically every other day, but not Fridays. So I need to go do that in just a minute. And then my kids are doing Spanish this morning. My 7.5-year-old and my 9-year-old do Spanish lessons on Friday. They used to do it Monday. We switched to Friday. But we use the Homeschool Spanish Academy, which we have been loving. It's been 1.5 years, 2 years. I don't even remember for sure. But I have a link if you want to try a free class, like a free trial class, and I'll put it down below. And so that's what they're doing right now. Usually I am not here for their Spanish classes because I go serve in the temple on Friday mornings, but since my husband is gone, I went yesterday. So I'm usually gone serving for our church when they're doing Spanish lessons. I can't talk either. It's fine. And so today I'm here, and they're doing that. So my boy is going first, and then my daughter will go after that. And we have really been enjoying it. They speak to a native speaker. It's like 30-minute lessons every week, and then they practice with my husband throughout the rest of the week. And it's very flexible. You know, you can either pick the same teachers and maybe have not as flexible times, or you can pick a time and have a variety of teachers to pick from. And so we've been sticking with about Fridays 9 and 9:30 if we can get that, and if we don't have anything else going on. But remember to check out the link down below if you want to just check it out and have like a free trial. And if you have older kids, like high school kids, they do have longer lessons, or you can take more lessons. You can take up to, I think, 3 lessons a week. If you want to pay for 3 lessons a week, you can do that. And so that's also an option. We've just been doing 1. But I'm gonna get into the kitchen and clean it up while he's doing Spanish lessons. And then I'm gonna eat breakfast. And then probably around 10 o'clock, we will start some of our game schooling, our scripture study, and maybe some sort of art project. Okay, so here is some of the stuff we're gonna do today. So we have some scriptures, so we have bingo, my kids love bingo. And then we have this little review game for scriptures as well. They'll rip them off and throw them into a little bowl in the middle of the table. They get to pick which answer they think is correct on either side when I ask the question. And then I have a few games I picked out kind of in different categories. So we have one that's more language arts, one that's geography, and this is Sums in Space. So that's a math game. And then I put our Saracen Steed book here so that we can catch up on a little bit of reading from that. Okay, so we're gonna start playing bingo right here. So each of my kids have their cards and they have little smiley face emoji erasers to mark them. And then our prizes today are diamond art. So we just have teeny ones that I've bought off Amazon. So they can pick one of those or they can pick a few treats. I think this is leftover Halloween candy or chocolate chips usually, but not today. And Manti's sad about it. Okay, so we're gonna play some bingo, and I only let them get 3 bingos to pick a prize. They can still get a blackout, but we don't give prizes for every bingo, otherwise they'd get a ton of prizes. And so we're just gonna start playing and review the scriptures a little bit. Everyone chose candy today, not diamond art. They all wanted some candy.
Get the tropicals! Get the tropicals!
Okay, you're gonna make it into an addition problem, babe. So put 5 plus 3 is what?
Really close. Yeah.
Okay, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Let her do it. Liddy, 5 fingers plus 3 more is what?
A
Okay, so move 8 spots. Look who's awake! Hi! Are you not sure what's going on? Hi! Are you happy? Did you take a good nap?
So,
There's 1. Yeah, so you move 1 spot.
Queenie. Queenie's back.
Did you find us? We're back here. Are you coming?
Who's got the blood shake? Huh. Hey, what's the
You're getting so fast, huh? You coming back to see what we're doing?
Okay, you only put them on the card once you've got them, okay? Once you look the question correctly. Bang! Bang!
The baby discovered the paint, huh? Did you discover it? Oh, where'd it go? That was the magic trick. Are you playing with stuff? Yeah. You silly goose. Mazer decided to use some of his model magic, Play-Doh, clay-ish stuff, whatever it is, to build a few things. So that's what he's doing for his art project. And the girls are doing a few different things, I think, with painting. They're trying to use the pastels. So Alana's cutting out some shapes to put on a paper to do pastels around. And then Manti, do you have a plan? You do? Are you gonna tell us what it is? Okay. So he's doing something with paint over here. Alana's still working on her pastels, but it's turning out really cool. So she took the circle off of some of these already, and then she's working on one right there, and it's just making really fun designs. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed spending our Friday morning with us and just coming along to see kind of what we do on Fridays and how it's a different day than the rest of the week. And let me tell you, game schooling with kids is no joke. There's, you know, lots of happiness, there's lots of anger and sadness and just frustration. It's a good thing. Like, it's good to play games with kids because they learn a lot of life skills, but it's also just like, oh my goodness, so many emotions going on, from people being mad about losing or winning, or someone not playing the way they're supposed to or the way they think they're supposed to. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. But we made it through, I think. I think we made it through. But that was our Friday morning. I'll try to film some more day in the life videos for you if you enjoyed them. So remember to give me a thumbs up so I know to film more, and I will see you next time.